journal entry. I am Gloria Torres, and this video is like a way to summarize what we have learned during our unit about identity. Um, the most important word for me was power, because the all the readings that we reflect during the classes have, in a sense, a different way to control and express power. For example, one of the readings that caught my attention was geographical and social identity, because one of them, social identity, define that we speak different if we belong to a higher or a lower class, and we speak different instead of that fact. Um, Also, it's important mention that second language learners, we are not able to speak as a native person that comes from England, for example, but it will be depend of our way to speak that the other people will notice or from which part of Santiago, for example, we belong, um, and that also is linked with geographical identity, in the sense of the how we can express something with a different accent will be a way to demonstrate or origins, as in this case as a Chilean person. Um, Other important fact inside of this that was related also with power, because in social identity, power is based on all the information that the people could receive if they belong to a higher class and a lower class. And in geographical identity also depends like on the same. You will receive information or you will speak with an accent different if you comes from Maipú or Las Condes. Also, another important fact inside of these different terms is education. If you come from a higher class, probably you will receive a better education than a person that comes from Puente Alto or Maipú, and that at the end will be continue a line of uh, or a process that will make a person speak in a different way, or or express something in a different with a different accent. It's common for us try to speak in different accents or speak in the most similar way in order to express something and receive a good feedback from the other person. When we have this interview with North American people, we will notice that the way that they speak and their accent was different, because one of the girls comes from Massachusetts and the other comes from New York, and they have actually different accent and way to express something, and that was also because their educational system, because of the place that they belong, and also depends of how they started to speak this language in order to communicate something. Um, That maybe will be the most important fact inside of this unit, that we need to be conscious that if we can be able to speak similar to a native person, we are able to produce a speech that will be acceptable to communicate. And that will be like my reflection for this unit, that we need to be conscious that we are people, that we are learning, and that will summarize all. So I apologize for my voice, but I could recover myself. That was the better voice that I could make for this video. So thank you so much.